GTA ZTV23 and presenting You Don't Know Jack, the Lost Gold.
This episode of the You Don't Know Jack, the Lost Gold is sponsored by Okay, time for game number 29. Sorry about that, I just had to delete some files. I had to move my microphone for a second. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Game number 29. And hopefully we can reach 400,000.
Boy there! Going for a little nighttime sail, eh? There, so who all's gonna be sailing with us today? Aye, tell me, what be your name, me hearty? Got it. Aye, your buzzer is the letter B, as in bilge-sucking toad liquor. Aye, hey, hold your giblets, lover. What's the big rush? Aye, heave away.
Well, look at you, playing Jack all by yourself. Isn't that sweet? Hey, you know what? I bet you win. And we're off. Wanna pick a category? Hey, I know. How about today's forecast? Wet and musky. How does $4,000 sound? Hey, you know how severe weather warnings follow up with advice about going down to the basement and stuff like that? Well, based on the lyrics of It's Raining Men, what would the weather girls advise you to do during severe weather? Uncover your garden and soak it in. Rip off the roof and stay in bed. Shake your hair, put your hands in the air. Or rip off the roof, honey, and stay in bed. And finally, no arguing, the bed is the wet spot. Tell me which category you want. Up next, he wrote the Book of Love, and this one's worth 2 big ones. Well, looks like there's a cool front coming in. Check out this old book I found. The author's name is kind of rubbed off, but you should be able to identify his coolitude. Just listen to this table of contents. Chapter 1, Motorcycle Maintenance. Chapter 2, Picking Up Teenage Girls. Chapter 3, Leather Fetishes. Chapter 4, Milwaukee's Hot Spots. Chapter 5, Living in Garages. Chapter 6, Life in the 50s. Chapter 7, The Power of Cool. And Chapter 8, Hey! You got that? So here's the question. What TV character wrote this book? Buzz in and start typing when you think you know. Go for it! Arthur Fonzarelli, or The Fonz, is the fictional character from Happy Days who would have penned this masterpiece. Yep, nothing like good, wholesome family entertainment. A 30-year-old high school dropout cruising local high school hangouts trying to pick up teenage girls. Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore, do they? So, what's it gonna be? Well, if it isn't my old friend, now that's what I call a great room. And this baby's worth 6,000 big ones. Sure, the Great Wall of China is big, but it just seems so, I don't know, impersonal. But you could try snazzing it up a bit. Say you wanted to make the Great Wall of China more, I don't know, homey. What supplies would you need to buy to cover its approximate length? 750 miles of pink shag wall carpet, 2,000 miles of black light posters, 4,000 miles of wood paneling, or a 6,000-mile long beer can collection. The Great Wall is a little over 4,000 miles long. Now, If you can just find a 4,000-mile-wide Farrah Fawcett Majors poster, we'll be all set. Go ahead and pick one of these. All right, flesh, butt, spits, I'm poor.
It's time for a licorice pestle.
Grab hold of this category. Old MacDonald had a groupie. Right out of the gate, this one's going to be worth 10 grand. All right, I'm going to show you a gibberish phrase. When you know what it rhymes with, buzz in. The quicker you move, the more cash you can make. All right, pay very close attention and tell me, with what phrase does this rhyme? Pig band, Don's tramp bus. All right, type the answer. Of course, if you really want to become the big man on campus, I'd recommend the daily double burrito breakfast. How about picking a category? Let's see what we got going. Did the Blues Masters have brown M&M clauses? Let's go $2,000 for this one. Hey, have you heard of this legendary blues guitarist Robert Johnson? He's the guy all the yuppies listen to in order to feel eclectic. Well, if the person credited with developing Robert Johnson's talents had become his road manager, who would promoters and hotel managers have been dealing with? Robert's mother, Robert's next-door neighbor, the town drunk, or the devil? Come on.
No, Robert can't come out and play tonight. He decided to sass me, and now he's going to stay in his room till he figures out how to behave.
Does this ring a bell? Legend has it that Johnson went down to the crossroads and made a deal with the devil. Apparently Satan gets 20% plus half the merchandising. That is evil. Time to select a category. Here's a little something I call drinking yourself under the boxing ring. 2 grand for this, baby. Hey, you know Punchy? That adorable little mascot for Hawaiian Punch? Well, how about this? If Punchy always hit people using a straight punch with a snap to it, what would be a more appropriate name for him? Uppercutty, roundhousey, jabby, or hooky? In boxing circles, the jab is a straight punch delivered with a snap, so Punchy would be jabby. And hey, jabby is still better than the original ideas they had for the mascot. Groin kicky and sharp sticky in the eye. Go ahead, pick a category. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. Well, you can't wait any longer. No problem. Here's your clue. I wonder where that wonder is. Time to put on your wondering caps.
Big Ben. I know what it is. Oh, this is easy. No.
You're unstoppable! Did somebody slip you the answers ahead of time? Let's check out your final score! Yeah! That's the game! Wow, that was an intense game. That was really thrilling. You were by far the best player we had. Now do me a favor. Look to your left, now look to your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
This has been a WTAC TV 23 production in association with